Anthony? You piece of I can't stand you! I cannot stand you!
What happened?
All right.
Try again.
Yeah, let's take two.
Good answer.
How do I kick you from this call? How do I kick you?
Welcome back, you silly gooses. This is an episode of the Pondcast. I'm Anthony.
I'm Isaiah.
Anonymous.
Fuck. You gotta get it right.
Start over. Try again.
I'm Anthony.
Coming live from I don't know. I think in the center of, where are you? In the middle of a scrapyard somewhere?
Yeah, we actually have a special guest today. See, Jacob is actually not on site today. He had to go on a trip, so we have a special guest filling in for his role today. How about you tell us about yourself, special guest?
Hi, my name's Jacob.
Hi, Jacob.
Hi, Jacob.
We couldn't get someone with a different name.
No, no. Why would we do that? We could lie and tell people that he's still here, so we get the full payment.
I feel discriminated against because I have a different setup right now.
All right, we're gonna switch over to our callers right now. Caller number 1, you have a question for us?
I'm in a listener's house right now.
Oh no!
Oh no! Jacob. So Jacob is our social media manager. He takes his outreach very serious.
He's taking surveys on site.
What did you think of our Instagram post?
Why didn't you like it?
Who was the funniest one? Tell me now!
I noticed you viewed the story but didn't like it. That, or I hit him with the, I've been trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty.
That's pretty good.
How do you eat apples? I mean oranges.
I thought you were about to say, how do you eat ass? I was about to be like, God damn.
Well, we try to
That's
do
not
this is
something
a
I wanna
child-friendly
wake up
caller. This is a family-friendly podcast, so please refrain from using.
Ass.
Hey, that's copyright! That's copyright! Stop!
We could have just introduced our three of ourselves and like, Jacob is currently somewhere else. Anyways, we're gonna start taking callers, and then
Is that not what I did?
no.
But then you bitches. I had a whole thing that I was gonna do, and then
We
you were
could-
like,
we could start over.
And then Anthony, you were like, no, I got it.
I wasn't talking to you guys. I was talking to Ollie.
Oh sure. When have you ever talked to that dog?
Hey, he's right here next to me.
I got
Kind of
2
ugly.
dogs.
I got 10.
Yeah, they're on your feet. Stupid.
Don't you ever say that about my babies
Jacob
again.
Jacob got penguin toes.
Oh.
Hey guys, look what I got.
Why
Not
is
a
it so
half and
blurry?
not a half and half
I
Arizona tea.
have a bad camera. That's why.
I just realized I have that video. That could be on the Instagram.
No, it's fine. We don't need it. Why would we do that? This is an audio-only podcast, right, you guys?
This is how
Yeah.
we're trying to get sponsors, Isaiah. What if you were sponsored by Arizona Half and Half?
You can sponsor the. All right, guys, time to roll for our thing.
Roll
I
for
don't have my fuzzy
initiative.
dice.
Roll for initiative.
Can you stop sniffing my goddamn hand?
I
Why
can
not?
roll a scrub mommy.
You
You
could
didn't
just
bring
use
your
it online.
dice.
No.
You should be ashamed of yourself. You packed
Yeah.
your entire fucking room, but you forgot your
High or
dice.
low?
I'll roll the
Low.
scrub mommy.
High? High, low?
Yellow.
I got an 8.
Whoa, he's
Was
cute.
it high or low?
Is yellow
Well,
has more letters,
none of us,
so that's
none of
high.
us are, none of us are high.
All right,
so
low.
let's go low.
7.
4.
Pretty good.
Yellow.
Pick up
Cool.
class.
So I guess I'll start off. Hi guys, welcome to the Pondcast. Woo! My name's Isaiah, and I'm one of your hosts. I'm so sorry.
Hey, it's me, Jacob, the new host, because the other one got fucking fired.
I'm suing for
That's like regular fire, but he has sex before he does. Before he goes.
Oh my.
Is it like regular? Anyways. Sure. I asked everyone to bring a discussion question today. Just because.
Did I do some cleanup real quick?
What kind of cleanup?
So, from the last episode,
Oh boy.
I did my tier list, and one of the people that I didn't name drop got really mad that I didn't name drop them, so I feel like right now, since I'm in their house, it's more appropriate to name drop them as I'm babysitting their dogs. It's just, I don't know.
Jacob, are you babysitting their dogs or did you kill them?
Why would I kill them? They're my babies.
Not the dogs.
The
the
owner.
listener.
Oh, I took their life. Well, this listener is named Michaela, so now I am now living in their house. I wear a black wig. I wear all their clothes. I've took over their life.
Oh,
That's just how that works
So
now.
you're not Jacob then?
No.
You're a random listener. This bit
Hello.
would have been so good earlier.
I'm
Here,
the
oh,
number
you know,
one
everybody,
fan- yeah,
let's
until you fucked
restart.
it up.
We'll
I'm-
restart.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the podcast, you silly little gooses.
I'm your number one fan!
Oh, we have a very special episode today. Today Jacob is out, and it is just me, Isaiah. We have Artemis and Anthony as well. I don't know if they want to introduce themselves. And then we have a guest caller with us. Guest caller, can you tell us your name?
Sorry, I'm just really nervous. I'm your biggest fan.
Hey, that's not your line.
Stick to the script, please.
Fuck. This is why we keep Jacob around. At least he sticks to the script.
Yeah, that guy's so cool.
Hey, we don't ever say that on this
He's my
podcast.
Oh. Jacob's my favorite host. He's like the coolest.
Would you listen to the first episode or?
Which episode?
Yeah.
Which
Did you
episode's your
listen to
favorite?
last episode?
I also bite oranges. It's crazy. He's not alone.
Yikes! We tapped in that really niche YouTube side of YouTube. They're like,
Yeah. See, which we our
Yeah, it's called
outreach,
normal people.
Our outreach is
Normal
geared
people
towards
don't bite oranges.
normal people don't bite oranges. I've seen Jacob
The
do
poll
it once.
said otherwise.
The poll was an even split.
Yeah, between biting and something else. So one
I
of
also
bitches
think
was
only
wrong.
2 people answered that poll, but that's fine.
It was
and
like
I believe that was
4.
Jacob and Isaiah
That's
And Artemis.
and
That's
Artemis.
crazy.
So then who was the fourth person?
Yeah,
Anyways,
crazy.
so Isaiah, you said you had a question for us? You had a little thought bubble?
Yes. Sorry, let me put on my deep voice. I have a thought-provoking question.
That wasn't deep
it's
at
gonna...
all.
Michaela, I need
Oh,
you to
sorry.
calm down.
Sorry.
You don't have any power here. You're the guest.
I'm just so crazy. I'm just excited.
So, anyways,
I'm
before
gonna get my
you-
ass beat when I come back.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh no.
So I wanted to make like a thought-provoking question because I like whenever we kind of have like our deeper conversations sometimes.
A little cerebral. It's fine.
Yeah, a little
Ow!
cerebral. Oh no, are you okay?
Anthony,
Yeah,
stop
Ollie
hitting
just
her.
jump on me. And his
Ollie
nails
would
like
never
dug
do
into my leg.
Oh.
Artemis is like, quit digging in me.
Oh my god. This is a children's podcast. Says no one ever. Anyways, my
Yo,
question.
no cap. Oh no.
Where did Artemis go?
She died.
Oh my god. Well,
Where
So,
are
it
you?
looks like it's just me and Anthony today,
I'm also
Yeah.
here.
and our guest speaker as well.
Yes.
Anthony, what happened to Artemis?
I don't know. They live in a different state.
Oh, well, while we wait for Artemis, Anthony, do you want to talk about our secret, super secret podcast that we're starting?
Dude, I gotta tell you, we joke. Me and Isaiah, we do this thing where we say "hear me out." Some of our "hear me outs" go on for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And we keep jokingly talking about this podcast one, and it's pretty good. It's a pretty good
pretty
idea. We have a logo designed. It's not all this is in the mind palace.
It's
of,
all
Anthony
it's
Isaiah.
all in theory.
Theoretical.
Yeah. But it's what was it? What did I say we should call it? I forgot. We theorized calling it sidebar because the idea is that we just start recording either while we're at work, on our way to work, or while we're just somewhere else. And it's just whenever one of us has an idea, we just turn on the recording and then we talk about it. Once we're done, we stop.
See, that's his idea. My idea was we call it AI generated content because I'm A, he's the I.
So notice how we're not on the same brainwave anymore. What is that about?
I
Ready?
kind of like the AI generated
Yeah.
content.
Oh yeah,
That's pretty
get
good.
fucked. Do you want
I'll
to know what
just-
the logo is,
I'll
Jacob?
just-
Side booth sounds like another startup podcast
I didn't say
that I've
side
heard of
booth.
called Corner Booth.
I said sidebar.
See how it just so easily sounded like the other?
Well, you're irrelevant. You're just a listener. You're not.
The logo.
I pay your bills with my listening hours. I've listened
We don't
to...
get paid.
Oh. Where does my money go?
Do you send it directly to
Sending it to the
Jacob?
right place.
Oh no! Looks down at like Patreon, just says like Anthony's feet pics. Oh, it's the wrong one.
There's nothing in there either. It's a completely blank.
It's a picture of a foot and a burger, and
No,
Oh,
it says
no.
Anthony's dogs, and it's just a picture of Ollie.
Burger King foot, let it.
I would pay money for that. Ollie's a
Number
good boy.
5.
Number 15.
Anthony's foot lettuce.
But Artemis is back. Yay!
It's
Everybody
been
clap.
back.
Yay! Nobody's clapping. Y'all are
that's bad
definitely
audio.
anti-women.
Every time we clap, it never picks up. So
It's fine. It would have been funny for me.
it's okay.
But
I
anyways,
clapped my cheeks.
My question is, what is holding you back from reaching your fullest potential? And the part 2 is, if it's something within yourself, why do you let it hinder you?
So I have a really good answer for this. I think it's I need to have like an internal battle where it's me and Isaiah, and all of a sudden like some dude just blows Isaiah up, and then for like 3 minutes I'm just gonna sit there just angrily tensing up as lightning strikes around me, and then I go blonde and I'm fucking ripped, and then I'm at my full potential.
They're ripped
I guess
before
you could
no,
kind of say I'm a super Jacob.
they're ripped before they go Super Saiyan.
Yeah, but I'm
Like-
not Anthony, so great. Now it's just out there. All the listeners know I'm fat and ugly. But yeah, that's what's stopping me from going full Super Saiyan.
Neat. Does anyone else have an answer? Yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, no problem.
No, I told
So
you to
I
stop
think-
provoking.
I think my biggest thing, so like what's stopping me from having my fullest potential?
Mhm.
I think job-wise, not living in the correct state and the correct place for the line of work that I want to be in.
Okay.
So being in the wrong place. And also money, because let's be real, to be semi-successful, you need to have money to throw at it. Money and time, because for a lot of things is that you need to market yourself. And there's ways that you can market yourself, but you also have to be willing to put in the time and the effort. And when you have to work to survive, you don't have that time to do that. So I think having unlimited resources and having the time to actually go and do it is what would help me do my full potential. But it's also not something that's like, hey, this can change overnight.
It's an external conflict, not
Yeah.
an internal. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Do you think that if you were able to at least, like, if resources are still the same as they are now, but if you were able to move, like, physically to a location where what you're trying to do career-wise was a lot more prominent, do you think you would be more successful in it, or do you think the resources or the lack of resources is still gonna hinder you?
So
You just footstooled Artemis. God damn.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
it really depends, because my big thing is that I want to become a lobbyist. But with lobbying, you need to be near a state capital. With lobbying, you have to have resources to not necessarily big companies, but you have to be willing to go out and market yourself towards those big companies. And like how professors have talked about it in the past is that it's a big bar scene in DC. Is that after work, after 5 o'clock, all the lobbyists go down to the bar and they find their politicians, or they're marketing with companies, because it's usually companies sending them out to do this. And so they're getting someone who is just getting off their Congress job. And it's like, hey, I'm going to buy you a drink, but let's talk about this thing. So, yes, you have your 9 to 5 job, but then you also have your 6 to 10 job where you're just marketing yourself out to politicians. So there's that aspect of things.
Okay. That was very beautifully said, Artemis.
Thank you.
Anthony,
Yeah.
Or do you want me to answer?
I can answer. I'm fine.
Okay.
I think I realized this a long time ago. Is I try to balance um my like friend relationships too much, and like I try to like I strain myself like trying to be there I'm trying to be everywhere at once and do everything all at once, and it doesn't
Everything
allow me to
everywhere all at
focus on
once.
the creativity that I have. One of the big things is I wanted to do photography this year, and I just have not done anything for the last 3 months. And it's sometimes it's just driving to a city and taking pictures. And I just haven't been able to do that because I'm like, oh, well, I need to do this thing. Well, I need to do this thing, and I'll get into different hobbies that will force me to, or like force to occupy my time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a thing on me because it goes back to the I think we talked about last episode. Damn, about like, oh, if I don't talk to people, I don't think like for me, if I don't talk to someone on the regular, they just don't exist. They just kind of like
Yeah.
fade. I have to like talk to people or I'll just forget them. Um, so yeah, I think that's my biggest thing, as I can't focus on myself because I focus too much on uh continuing friendships.
Mhm.
Not continuing friendships. That sounds awful. Making appearances.
Interesting. Okay, that's cool.
Also, I really love doing the podcast with you guys. That's what I'm
Oh, just starts bawling. You guys are so cool. No, I guess for me, it's something I've realized. I also realized a long time ago, and I still struggle with very bad. Is I like to consider myself a creative. I love to create things, and in various forms like music, writing, stories, characters, things like that. But when it comes to actually doing something with it, I don't. They just kind of sit there, and it's like oh, hey friend, look at the thing I did, and everyone's like, oh, that's pretty cool. Uh, and then they're like, well, what are you gonna do with it? And I'll be like, I don't know. They're like, oh, maybe you should. Why don't you publish the story? I don't think. I don't know. This seems like there's. I don't think it's good enough for that.
I think we literally just talked about this yesterday, did we not?
Yeah, I have a problem with like I have the potential to do cool stuff. I have ability and to do like cool things. I just don't believe that I can do it. If that makes sense.
They just live in the vault, never to be
Yeah,
seen.
yeah, because
Back
like
in the the Walt Disney Vault.
yeah. I'm there with no. Because like I just finished writing a story yesterday or this morning. Last night, this morning. I just finished writing one of my stories. One of my longer ones. It's 134 pages. And this is the second story I've written that's fairly long term. That's been a long term project. And after I finished the last story, I was like, maybe I want to try. I think I could try to like publish this. I think that'd be kind of cool. And ever since then, it's just sat there, and I completely forgot about it. Because once I finish with it, I'm like, well, this is a project that's completed, so no need to even think about it anymore. I could try to look into maybe publishing it, but why would I do that when nobody's gonna read it?
I think that I think because I also suffer from the vault.
Mhm.
I think it comes from like an ADHD thing where we have have you heard like the loot box or like the hoard pile?
Mhm.
There's a like a or I can sum this into like the kitchen drawer just full of random shit in your house.
Yeah.
Those are all the things that you create, and they'll continue to live there to be unorganized until like you have the motivation to change it. But then you'll be like back into like you know what I mean. Like it won't ever get done because you
Yeah.
just keep piling it, and it becomes too much of a big task because you have so much stuff.
Absolutely. Absolutely get that. I mean, heck, I've had a pile of laundry sitting in my room for the last week and a half because I just don't want to do it because that means I have to put energy into doing it.
I think that's different from.
Yeah.
I don't mean to keep taking a tangent from you, but I think it's
No, you're fine.
different from. I think we play a game called Monsters of the Week that we've been playing for collectively, realistically, maybe like 250 hours, 240 hours. Sound about right?
Yeah,
Um,
probably.
and we have it's been 4 months, and we have not finished the last episode. I mean, there is stuff that comes up, but I think it's once you're done with it, it is a thing that is laid to rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like for you, because you talked about other projects before, where you didn't not finish them, but you're like, do you know in Jimmy Neutron, there's that guy,
Uh-huh.
the one that oh, he ate half a bagel.
Oh, yeah. The croissant?
Yeah. It's like that, but completing it instead of finishing the thing is more of being done with it and no longer needing it than it is completing it for you.
Yeah. No, I get that. I can agree with that. Yeah. That's how I feel about the story that I finished. I feel empty inside because it's I literally was, any free time I had while I was at work, I was working on it. Any time I had at home when I wasn't playing games or asleep, I was working on it. I put a lot of energy into it, and so now it's just well, what do I do now?
Yeah.
And I guess I'll end up just jumping on into another project or a story, and then I'll forget about it.
Yeah, that's me, dog. That's me right there. That's the ADHD cycle.
It's very unfortunate.
Yeah, it'd be like that. I think we talked about this. We talked about this too again. I have 6 hobbies that I jump in and out of, and then I just won't look at them for a very long time. They're never done or never completed, but I have them to occupy my time. And I feel like if I don't have those to occupy my time, then I'm not doing anything productive.
I get that. Absolutely. But yeah, that was my question. That's all I had.
Jacob, do you wanna run it back again?
For what?
Who's next?
Gotcha. I was just gonna say my only comment on all that was gonna be to one of Isaiah's with the whole, when he was like, "Oh, people keep telling me to publish things," because I'm one of those people. But I've always told you to do it just because I like the idea of, especially now listening to you talk about it more. Like you say, it's done and it's just kind of there, because I'm assuming it's just a document in your computer.
Yeah.
Whereas I've always told you to publish it so you can have a IRL copy of it. It could be, I don't know, professionally. I don't know how printing companies work. I don't know if they format it or if they just essentially copy and paste into whatever mass-produced blank book they have or whatever. But I always thought it would just be cool for you to, even if nobody buys it or you don't even put it on sale, just to print it as your own, just so you could put it on your shelf. And it's how often do you look at the shelf? Not often, but at least whenever you still look at that shelf, you see a physical manifestation of all that work you did. Yeah. And then instead of when people come over and you going, "Hey, look at this thing I wrote," and it's you scrolling through, hundreds and hundreds of pages on a document of words flying by, now it's them holding a book, no different than any other book they've held in their life, skimming through it from left to right, going, "Wow, this is cool."
I 100%. I keep fucking interrupting.
Yeah, it's very rude. So anyways,
sorry,
because anybody can write in a document. I could open up Word document right now, slam my face on the keyboard for 8 hours straight, and have something. Will it make any sense or anything? No.
Eventually,
you made a story, and then very few of those people who actually managed to do that actually put it in a physical manifestation of a book, of a hard work printed book. And that's where I came from. If I was always like, hey, if you made money, that's extra, that's cool, but at least you have that thing that you made and you can look at, because that's kind of me. You guys talk about how you don't want to finish it because then it's kind of done. I'm very much of the closer it is to finishing, the more I focus on it, because I'm like, ooh, I want to get there, I want to finish it. It's no different than when I do games. If I notice I'm really close to achievement, I'll hyper fixate on that game just so I can finish that one achievement, and then it's typically from there it snowballs into me end up 100%ing that game. I think the only game I've ever done that with was Skyrim, but because it's so big, it took me a while. But it was just because okay, I finished this storyline. Well, now I'm overpowered. I can just breathe through this other one, so I'll go do that one now. So
Yeah. Because I agree with Jacob. Definitely get it published or work on trying to get it published because like hell, there's people who write Draco and Hermione fan fiction and they used to publish on AO3 um and they got picked up by a big publisher. Um and now they had to remove all the work because they are being professionally published.
Mhm.
Because people are willing to read anything. Um
That's
I
true.
got published in a school journal for poetry, and I still have my book somewhere where it's like, hey, I'm like first couple of pages, and there's my poem, and it's a really cool thing where I can be like, yeah, no, I've been published. I'm officially published. I have work that's been published.
Yeah, that's fair. That changes my
Be-
perspective on it a little bit.
because no one's gonna be like, did you self-publish that? That's not real publishing. It's like, no, I have a book out there for sale, and there's other people who have it in their library. Um,
And if somebody says, "Oh, I'm not going to buy it," you just go, "Cool, you're an illiterate fuck." You just backlash them. You're not going to read, stupid. Haha.
I think because I do this with graphic design. It's one thing that I want to work on and I want to do more of. I
If you
think
want to
also
look at some of his work, you can check out our Instagram, where I constantly post his graphic
well,
designs.
the more professional stuff is like I did apartment complex floor plans, and it's just
Oh.
computer for me. Like again, all I sent was PDFs, and then like seeing it physically there in like a real thing, or like seeing it in the wild was crazier. I saw it on a Facebook post because somebody was like subleasing their apartment, which is illegal, and it was like, oh, this is my floor plan. I was like, oh, I did that thing, and it's a very cool and validating thing. Not only like, oh, this is a thing I devoted my time to, but like other people appreciate what I did. If it's minute, it's like, oh, this is a good representation of what my apartment looks like.
Yeah.
I
I
think
guess.
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm just trying to gas you up and telling you to
No. I guess
physically print it.
the way I've been looking at it has been like what we said earlier about how, oh, it's finished, it's done. That's just there. I guess one way that I hadn't thought about it is like, because I do the acting sometimes, right? And like when we were recording like that one, it's like when I show you guys that short film, that really long one about me running through the woods, a lapse on YouTube. I can link it later. I'm extremely proud of that. I had a lot of fun doing it. It was like, even while we were recording the whole time, I wasn't like sad to see. Well, I was sad that it ended, and we were like done with recording. Of course, we were wrapped up and everything. But I was also like excited to see the product and see that it was out for me, not just me to view, but for me to show other people. Like, hey, I was in this short film. You should watch it. Hey, let's watch it together. Look at what I did. And I guess I gotta try to change my outlook on, at least especially my writing, to be more like that, as opposed to like, dang, that's it. But yeah, tune in for more episodes to find out the more chronicles of Isaiah publishing books.
Well, I just thought of this, but you were saying you kind of wrote it as if it was a manga, right?
Yes.
A manga is a bunch of pictures, right?
Yeah.
If only you knew somebody who takes pictures, who is also in the hobby, who wants to do it more. And then
Oh no, my computer fell asleep. Help!
If only he had actors to take pictures of, who would
Help,
love
help,
to act out something like that.
Okay, we're good. Sorry,
I
my
hear a
computer went to
collab.
sleep. I didn't hear what you said.
Because you have to listen
No,
back
no,
to it
no.
on the
Wait.
podcast.
I think Jacob just came up with $1 million idea.
Yeah.
But
Everybody heard it.
No. I think I came up with $1 million idea. Hear me
Oh,
out. So
Okay.
how do I leave like Artemis?
I left the chat completely. You just hit leave.
Don't do that. Don't do it.
Oh.
Listen, I'll listen back to it later because I'm the producer and the editor.
Yeah.
I'll listen back to it and hear what Jacob said, and then I'll reconfirm that it was in fact Jacob's idea first.
Well, the thing, I think it'd be cool if you took your like OCs and like had costumes designed for them, and like instead of drawing your OCs. You just had again. You paid actors to just take photos, and those are your frames for your manga. And so it's like real people doing it, and you don't have to pay them to act or anything. You're just like you can frame the scenes, and so you can
It's
do
just me over and over again.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could just like blocking for them and just like take a bunch of scenes.
Hear me out.
Jacob?
You make it look like that one favorite Dragon Ball series that we like to watch on YouTube, where they just put a bunch of
Evolutions?
junk and make
No.
stuff. Hear me
it's
out.
like Dragon Ball in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Jacob. Hear me out. Ready? We need to go to the thrift store.
I think it's called a Swede style of film. I can Google it real quick.
Like Swedish?
I believe so.
I see. But yeah. I realized that question took up a lot more time than I had planned it for it to. So we could totally move on to the next one. I don't want to take up all the time today. I want to get into the funny ha-has too.
I guess mine's a funny haha. The Ark could go first. Is cool.
No, it's fine.
I think Artemis should go first because Artemis is a lady.
Jacob
Oh,
did yellow, so
Yeah, Jacob did do yellow.
Yeah, we said Jacob was last.
Jacob's a toddler. He doesn't say P. He's like, I did yellow.
I can't count that high.
So, what is a point in your life where you were like, if I make this choice, I am changing the direction of my life dramatically?
Oh, I've got one real easy, real quick. Taking the job with Anthony.
Oh,
And that sounds very, very lackluster, but this is me leaving a job is not something that's easy for me to do. And so a lot of times it's just whenever I left a job, it was kind of abrupt, or it was like, hey, we're going to be, bought out by another company, so you got to find a new job. And all my previous jobs have definitely been like planned, like, oh, I'm not going to leave before like I have another thing lined up and things like that. With my last job, I hadn't planned on leaving that job anytime soon. I wasn't putting in applications anywhere or anything like that. And then Anthony was like, hey, a position opened up. I've been talking real good about you. Just put in your application and we'll go from there. And I was like, I don't know what to do. Because I also don't like change, especially big changes that are spontaneous. And that's exactly what happened. And I just kind of had to tell myself, either we take this job and just see how it goes, or we stay at this job and be miserable and hate our lives for the next, I don't know, year or so before we try to find something else. And I can say for a fact that I made the right choice to take the job that I have now, because I'm in a much better place all around than I was before.
Yeah.
But that's mine.
Okay. For me, it was probably my decision to move out of Arizona and move to Texas. Because I was 16, I was dropping out of high school. I had no idea what I was doing in life. I went back to school, got my degree, and then from there, I was put in some really tough spots where I knew I wanted to further my education. I wanted to do better for myself. But to do that, I went to community college and I had to pay out of pocket for the whole thing. So for my first degree, I paid for it. I paid for it. Had no help, no nothing. If I had stayed in Arizona, I would have had my dad's help. I would have had opportunities. I would have had better opportunities. But also, if I didn't move here, I wouldn't have met Anthony, who I very much love dearly. Like, I wouldn't change anything.
Okay.
Because I know, right? I wouldn't change anything because I got to meet him and I get to be his partner. But
And the rest of us too, right?
yeah, the rest of you guys too.
I'm not gonna say it's Anthony centric, but like Jacob, do you want to say your thing that you like about me?
His dogs.
Oh, fair enough.
You got a dumpy too.
He does have a dumpy.
That is my contact photo for Anthony. It is his dumpy.
for the audience, it's definitely like that one picture of Kim Kardashian posed up where she's
I'll
just
put it on the
milk.
Instagram.
Oh no.
I'll just do the edited version. So if somebody notices you out in public, they're noticing you for your ass. They're going, I know that ass.
It would be
That's
the first
America's
time.
ass.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my answer. Anthony and Jacob.
Not
I
all
would
at
need
once.
to hear the question again because I kind of lost the original
Why?
question.
Why is this my bid?
Oh, okay.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
Um,
I just
What is-
asked a simple question.
what? What is one point in your life that you were like, hey, if I make this decision, it's going to change dramatically?
Probably when I also moved to Texas. I went from California to Texas. Was when I was younger, I had job hopped a lot because I didn't know what I wanted to do. Just kept trying to find like the next best thing for like jobs, whether it was just something that paid more or just something that I thought I'd enjoy more, but it paid less. And it was this constant fluctuation of if it paid more, I'd go do it, and after, like 6 months or so, I would just like be very, very unhappy. And then something would pop up with this other job, somebody I talked to would like tell me about it, or just somehow it would be brought to my attention. And it would be like less money, but I would enjoy it more. And it was like this constant fluctuation of I would do a job that I hate for the money, only be there for like 6 months, and then I'd go do a job that paid less that I loved for like a year, but then I would go back to the other one because I wasn't making enough money, and it was this very, very toxic cycle of not doing much except job hopping and just getting like the world's longest resume until eventually when COVID hit, it was like right as I bought my very first apartment on my own, and like I got to like fully enjoy it for like a month, and then everybody got shut down, and I was like, well, this sucks. And I think I was stuck there for like essentially 8 months straight of not really being able to have much social interactions except for the many times I went and visited my parents just because I was like, I need to get out of here. In which during that time, that's when I decided to go back to community college because I was like, well, I have nothing but time. Work is kind of fucked right now. I'm gonna pursue my dream of trying to become a teacher again, and I'm gonna do community college. Did community college, graduated, and then that's when just tried to find a school. Ended up moving to Texas just because a lot of California schools required a high GPA. Mine was very low because when I went to college, I dropped a lot of classes, but because I was young and stupid, I didn't drop them properly. So to me, dropping a class was just to stop showing up. And I was like,
Oh,
they'll drop me,
boy.
it's fine. So
Oh,
I had a lot of
no.
failed classes, and I think they were like W's or something, which was bad. I don't know, it was very conflicting. But so like I think when I started in COVID, like before I finished, my GPA was like a 1.7, in which
Dear
like
Lord.
I'm not gonna say I'm the smartest dude in the world. Like high school, I was 2.8, 3.0, and like once I had a 3.5. But I brought it up to like a 2.3 with just B's and C's occasionally an A. My highest grade I ever got was in statistics for non-math majors, where I got a 97. I was pretty
Statistics
shocked
is
about that one.
stupid.
That's like the only math where my brain actually snaps and works.
Yeah, I love statistics. That's good.
Statistics
That
and
is weird.
geometry because I can figure it out. But anyways, brought it up. Well, a lot of California colleges, they don't like to accept people with that low of GPA, and then that's when I found University of North Texas,
UNT,
where
baby.
yeah, where they were like, oh, if you have a certain amount of units, though, like the more units you had, the lower the GPA they would accept. So I had so many because I took so many classes, not knowing what I wanted to do, that I met that threshold. So then I moved to Texas and started pursuing my teaching career, which, still actively trying to do and still hitting roadblocks and trying to conquer those as I go along. But yeah, it was definitely that move of leaving all my family and friends and all that and having to make new, quote unquote, family and friends.
Yeah.
They're gonna say friends.
Yeah.
Quote unquote friends.
Are we?
No,
Are we?
I
Are we
have certain
family?
people I just consider family over here.
Like
Is it
who? Is
us?
it me? Am I? Am I
No, I
one of
hate
them?
you bitches. Anyway.
I'm definitely a friend in quotations.
Yeah, friend with benefit.
That it's like typed out professionally, friend, and then written in pen with benefits.
No, it's acquaintance.
Oh no.
I mean, I will definitely say coming from someone or somewhere where it's like my like who I consider family are very close friends just because I had a traumatic upbringing. I don't talk to my brothers as much. Don't talk to my parents.
Fair.
But it's also like, oh hey, I have found family. I have found people that I want to stick with and I want to support and I want to be there for their holidays and their birthdays and all that stuff. And I mean, I think Anthony, you're a given because of my partner. Howdy.
Gay.
But for you two, like, I definitely consider you guys family.
Oh, bless you.
No, I said
He
yes.
said
Don't worry about
yes.
it.
That was pretty
okay.
good.
Um,
I'm
where
the
it's
favorite
very-
child, by the way.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
he said yes. Oh my god.
Where I mean, like the running joke is that we're mom and dad. Me and Anthony are mom and dad,
I'm mom.
and I'm dad.
It makes it really weird because Anthony keeps trying to kiss me at work, like
Yeah,
on the
on your
lips.
forehead.
Well, that's
No.
what parents do. They go, "Oh, my baby." Mwah, 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 mwah. That's what
Yeah.
he's trying to
you
do.
keep trying to kiss me, Jacob.
You're his brother.
Yeah, brother.
Wait, am I
Louie.
step bro?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been playing my role wrong the whole time.
Yeah. Why do you think I keep chasing after you when you're doing laundry?
He was pushing me into the dryer like a bully would push a nerd into the locker.
Yeah, Isaiah always ruins it though. He just goes, "Ow, my head," and I'm like, "You're ruining it."
Yeah.
What are you doing, step stool? Yeah.
But
I'm
I also
family.
understand the feeling of being super alone during COVID.
Same.
Anthony, why'd you
Mostly,
laugh?
at
That's
least.
fucked up. Gosh.
No, it's just
Are you playing your game?
No, I'm not playing Blatcher right now.
The way
He's
that
playing
I
Nikkei.
no,
Sponsors.
he hasn't been playing Nick. We'll talk
No.
about this in a bit.
This is what my topic's about. No, I think it's just the comedy of like, here's this incest kissing joke. Yeah, I was really alone. I know it's
I had
it's
no
just,
stepbrothers or siblings to kiss. I was alone.
yeah. I think it's I get it. Like I know like sorry, that sounded rude.
Yeah, it did. You hurt
yeah.
my feelings.
What
Are you sure you guys are partners still?
Howdy.
I don't know,
Yeah.
We were the reason.
there's been
Why
several.
you sigh? Why'd you
I
sigh
don't
like
know.
that?
There's been several episodes where Artemis has said, "When we break up."
I mean, okay, so in my defense is that I come from parents of divorce.
Mhm.
I also believe that if one day I might fall out of love with someone, and I think that's okay. And I don't think you stick around to see if you can make it work. It's like, hey, I don't love you like that anymore. I still want to be friends with you, but it's also like I would want to be able to. I don't want to say even move on because like that's such a harsh
The
way
emotional
of saying.
freedom.
I just imagined
guess
the
so.
meme of like the couple walking down the street and the guy looking behind. Artemis is the guy, Anthony is the girl, and the person walking away that Artemis is looking at is just a big booty Latina, and she's like, "Ooh."
No, that's Anthony.
That
Oh,
is
no.
definitely
We're both
Anthony's thing.
looking.
But it's very much like with me coming from parents of divorce. It is very much like, hey, like there's a chance that I might fall out of in love with you,
It's real.
and I want to be like as much as I want to be like, yes, I'll love you forever and ever. People change, people grow. You may be someone's person for who they are at that point, but you may not be that same person that they need you to be 50 years from now. And sometimes it just doesn't work out. Like if say something happens where it's like, hey, I need this, and this. Can you be that for me? Sometimes that answer is no. Because you
Yeah.
have to work on yourself, or you have to be there for yourself at that point, and it's like, hey, I can't do that for you now, but I'm still here to support you in other ways.
I get where you're coming from 100% because that's why my last relationship ended, actually. Like, that exact reason. Uh, because the person I was dating felt that we weren't even going on the same paths anymore, and they asked if I got a place right now, like in this moment, would you come live with me? And I said no, I can't do that because I'm not in a place mentally, physically, or emotionally where I think I could do that and in a healthy way for both you and myself. Like, I would love to do it, but I don't think I'm ready for that. And
Yeah.
not even in like a commitment kind of way, but just in I know where I am growth wise, and I'm not prepared for that at that time.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I understand where you're coming from.
But it's still very like with Anthony's like I still want to have all my big moments with him. I still want to continue my life with him and plan out our big events for the next 5-10 years. But it's also like I want to be upfront. It's like, hey, this could happen, and I'm okay if it does.
Sorry.
Well, a relationship's two people, and I'm not letting go. I'm gonna stalk you, and I'm gonna live in your house. I don't care. I don't care what's going on.
I
That's
hear a
crazy.
sitcom brewing. It's just Art and her new partner, and then Anthony's the crazy dude who lives in the basement.
No, he's in the walls.
Oh,
It's
no.
like, yeah, sorry, he pays rent here, so like he's like legally supposed to be here.
Artemis
Yeah.
Fox
He's supposed to be
sounded the
living in-
song.
he's supposed
We
to be
don't
living in
talk
the,
about Anthony.
Or it's just like, yeah, he's supposed to be living in the shed, but he just comes inside whenever he wants.
Yeah, he uses the bathroom sometimes. Just ignore
Damn.
him.
Anthony
He
is
has
just Kramer from Seinfeld.
Yeah.
He has access to the fridge. Like that bottom shelf, it's his.
You see that
Anthony's
chair
like,
over
"Ugh,
there?
You don't get the good meats? Ugh, just walks out.
You see that chair over there? Don't sit there. That's his chair. You don't want to know what that's for.
That chair that's facing the bed, yeah, that cuck
Yeah,
chair.
that's his chair.
He beat me to it.
uh, I'm hungry again. Anyways, uh, did you answer the question, Anthony?
He did
Uh,
not.
No, I'm good. So mine, I feel like we need some hee hee ha ha's.
That's fair.
Mine's also
Uh,
hee hee ha ha. Which
Yeah.
oh well,
For mine, my biggest thing is like, there's been a lot of like stuff that I want to do, and like how do I say this right without hurting someone's feelings?
Is it me?
So I'm 6 foot. All you guys know that, right?
Fuck you.
Yeah.
You're not 6. Sorry, audience. Anthony is a good 5'8" on a good day.
Yeah.
this is
I have a
funny
picture-
because when Art was making her whole growth type talk, I wanted to make the joke so badly of like, yeah, Artemis might grow sometimes, but Anthony's forever stuck at 5'8", so that's what she's talking about. I
How do I
refrained,
leave?
but now I get to do it because we're in the hee hee ha ha section.
Oh, I'm gonna cry after this. Anyways, so
It's okay, I can't hear you because I'm 6'4". Fucking short bitches.
I'm 5'5". His tears are hitting my head.
not if I break your fucking kneecaps. Anyways,
Isaiah needs
so
a
the
fucking
big
umbrella.
thing, the big thing I was saying is, what, like for me, what's not a goal? Goal's a strong word. What's like a short term thing that you want to learn? It can be anything.
Like a skill kind of thing, or
Not really. Like for like a summer, my summer in like going into high school. I don't know why I thought I'd be like, it'd be really cool. I can impress everyone. Juggling. So I just spent my whole summer learning how to juggle. I did it for the talent show. I was forever known as a juggler for my 4 years of fucking high school.
he was juggling balls. No one else is laughing.
And, anyways, but no. What's short? I got not short term skill. What's the thing that you want to learn just for fun?
I want to learn video editing and like Photoshop and stuff like that.
That's nice.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Animation.
I just can't afford the fucking hardware for it.
The hardware?
Yeah, or the programs. There we go.
Yeah, it'd be like
Like
that. You can
I
get,
need to
you
do
can get, like,
research to find which one I would like best, and knowing me, it's gonna be one that you have to fucking pay for because that's always my luck, and it's gonna be like some stupid amount, and then it's gonna be like, damn.
Well, I think you can get Photoshop for your you can do it on a tablet for like $5. That's what I do with Lightroom. Lightroom's $5 if I do it on the mobile version on my
I don't
phone.
have a tablet.
Totally don't
I got
have
a
a
phone.
bootleg version that I've had
Well,
since 2018.
Yeah.
What?
But your Xbox has Uno.
I don't have animation for Isaiah. God, I would love to learn how to animate, but like I don't have the time or patience for it, and that's the problem. Because it's not a short process. And
Yeah.
lately I've been watching like some YouTubers go on like what's it called, Gardic phone, and they can do the
Oh,
thing
yeah.
where they can make animations out of it, and it looks so cool. And I'm like, I want to do that, but the reality of it is, it takes so long to actually do something like that. And then I
I
think,
mean, just start off small.
well, I mean,
Do
I
the whole
don't. I'm
stick
not
figure
saying
fight shit.
I used to do that on one of my computers, and then that computer got a virus because apparently the website I was using had malware.
Too much porn.
Apparently, the hub is not the best.
He
site
had
to
a
do
dual
anything.
monitor setup. One he was animating,
called
the other one was just
Stick Hub,
constant porn.
Yeah, there was just a little
Stick Hub
icon,
is
little
rough.
stick icon
Corn
fucking
Hub.
in the corner the whole time. But I just ignored.
He was
No,
watching somebody eat corn the long way.
I hate that. But yeah, no, I tried it, like I did, and because I got the virus, I was afraid to use it ever again. And so I stopped.
You make it sound like you have an STD.
Oh
It-
no!
viruses
are
STDs for
Isaiah's the
computers.
kid that's like, Mom. So check it out. I was on the computer, and then it said there was a virus. So I got scared, and I got up, and my pants fell, and I don't know what happened.
First of all, I've never put a virus on the computer
He
because
literally just admitted it to it.
You did.
on the family computer because I was not watching stuff like that on
Have
the
you ever
family
watched-
computer.
Have you ever
Don't
watched
ask my
porn?
brother.
Have you ever watched porn on the family computer?
Yes.
Yeah.
That
So
was
anyways,
my only
back to
access to
Isaiah's
it. That was
thing.
the only
I
way I
did-
could access it for the until like the. I should not put a number on there because people are gonna judge me.
427.
But until like the fourth grade. But yeah, nothing to worry about there.
What
So
is it?
anyways,
You can't. What is it? What the fuck does the meme? Is you can't keep getting mad if you can't keep looking at anime girl boobs on the family computer.
I
There you
did
go.
get caught. Not caught watching anything or looking at anything, but because of the
The remnants.
the evidence.
Wait, no.
Wait, no,
that's
that's
not what I meant.
Wait,
That's what I meant. The browser history. That's what
What's all this
browser
goon on the
history.
desk? What is this?
What?
I meant the browser history.
Come on the keyboard.
It's gonna take
Stop!
me so long to clean
No,
this.
we had
Sticky.
Isaiah. We just bought a new keyboard. What's going on with this?
Isaiah's in his room. He hears Grandma coming over. Oh, let me show you what Facebook is. Isaiah's like,
I do
What
have
is
a,
Talk about
talking?
sticky keys.
I do have a funny story, related to pornographic content. I don't know if I talked about it on here, but have I talked about how I used to read smut on the Wii?
No, that's so good though. there's a meme thread that I follow. It's like, sorry guys, I can't post because my mom took my phone away. And
Yeah.
the bottom text is from Nintendo DS, and then it says, was it Samsung refrigerator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say I used to read smut on my DS.
That's fucked.
I used
love
to.
it.
I try to watch porn on my 3DS, but it wouldn't. You can only look at gifs. So there was no sound. So I guess I was just acting like Jacob at that point.
That's a funnier topic. What's the lengths you went to look at porn?
But just real quick, TLDR. So
TL.
as a too long didn't read for those who are chronically on the internet. I at one point in my life liked to read smut, and it wasn't on like AO3 smut. This was like graphic, that I shouldn't be reading as a child.
Well,
and-
same.
Yeah, yeah. And so, I think I had a tablet, and so like I started like I found a website where I found like a story that I enjoyed.
oh, no.
Because it
this is the
featured
origins
people-
of Isaiah, the iPad kid.
It featured the people the age that I was.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
no.
Everyone involved was also the same age too, so like it's weird to talk about now. But anyways, and so every night
Isaiah was on a list.
It's funny.
At an island.
Your name in fucking Riverside is traumatized, and I feel like that's pretty.
Yeah,
so I
probably
would
not something
every
you want to
night.
bring up on a public thing.
Hypothetically, tell us your story. Wait,
Hypothetically,
Oh, no.
I would go to
Oh,
the
no.
browser every night on the Wii, because I had it was in my room. This is the first time my mom would allow me to have the game system in my room because my room was always a mess. So if I kept it clean, whatever. Backstory. Anyways, so I would just go in there every night and I would read it, and then I'd fall asleep while reading it. And then I'd wake up with to a blue screen, and the Wii was off, and I was like, oh, it probably just turned off because it was on for too long. I don't believe Wii's do that, by the way. And so it kept happening for a little bit of time. I don't know how long like time span it was. But one night, it happened again. I was reading it. I fell asleep. I woke up. Screen was blue. I go to school. I come back. And I turn on the Wii, I play games or whatever, and then it's time to go to bed, and so I go to the browser, and it goes, input the parental code.
Oh no!
And that was something that was never talked about to me, so I don't know who found it, assumedly my mother, but she never spoke to me about it, ever.
That's a good play. That's just the parental code is pretty good.
So that's the story of how I was caught, but also not caught reading smut on the family Wii.
When I was younger, we had a computer in the garage.
That's never
and-
good.
That's a crazy pick, but yeah.
Yeah.
Your
My
family was doing work orders.
yeah. Well, so there was one in the office, and then there was a garage one. Usually, I would just be on IMVU on the garage one.
I
But-
am you.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
I'm looking
I
at
remember
porn.
that.
But my dad, I shouldn't say my dad. One of the adults in the household, was downloading porn to the computer. So there was just a drive with porn, and me being a young kid, my brother was also there, and he was the one that found it. He like started the video, and we were like watching it. I was like, oh, this is interesting from a 10-year-old's point of view. Someone got onto what is it called? Like they remote accessed it and shut off all the tabs.
Oh no!
It's coming from inside the house.
They're the walls.
Yeah.
That's funny.
We never talked about it.
We don't
mine's
talk about.
fucked. Mine's like I'm all about physical media. I think when I was younger, my brother gave me a Playboy magazine before he moved out of the house. I was probably like 14, 15 at this time. And I would slip my magazine in between my two not my couch cushion, my bed cushions. And our house got robbed, and they went through my room.
No
and so
way.
scattered everywhere. There's a fucking porno mag just sitting in the middle of the room.
Oh no! Oh no!
I lost my DS and my porn. It was a rough day. It was a rough day for me.
That's fuck.
That's where
Oh.
Anthony hits him with the they left evidence. I wonder if there's any
Oh, there's some DNA on here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
it all comes back to you. Anthony robbed the house. No.
What is it? It's ectoplasm. It's ectoplasm.
Are you here? Are you horny? Oh, what is this?
Why is it crusty?
Oh no. The pages, they're all stuck together.
They
It's,
planned for this. They planted the evidence.
I have that shit looking like the fucking Ten Commandment tablet. So hard.
Oh my. Oh
That's
my.
awful. Fuck.
Write that down. Write that down. Write that down.
So Artemis, you talked about how somebody was downloading porn. I just remembered I used to do that.
Oh no!
I was an adult at this point, I think. Yeah, I was an adult at this point. And I had my own laptop. And so I basically would just download my favorite videos. And I remember telling one of my friends about it, and they were like, "Why? Why do you do that?" And I was like, "You never know when the porn's gonna go away."
Yep.
And now look at us. Do you know how hard it is to try to find my favorite porn? Whenever the Pornhub purge happened, it was not even that long before it happened that I said, you know what? I need space. Let me get rid of some of this stuff.
We talked this in a past episode. It's Isaiah's fucking 50 terabytes of Sonic. We know now.
Oh no!
It's confirmed.
I wish I was in politics and like running for Texas government because I know exactly how I'd win. Like people would be like, "This guy's uneducated. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He doesn't know anything about politics." So like, "I'll bring Pornhub back. Landslide victory across the polls. Mr. Stoddard's the new governor." I'm just like, "Yeah, let them goon."
And then
Let them goon. Let them goon.
let them.
I'm just like, "Yeah." My political party is just a bunch of hot porn stars. Just they were out of work. They had nothing else to do.
There's
Everybody
the
name a
Republicans,
hot
there's the
porn star,
Democrats,
go.
and there's the Lemon Party.
Me,
Alexis, Texas.
the Italian stallion.
I'm gonna get that on a shirt. That's my favorite.
Johnny
That's a new bit
Sins.
now.
See,
I would
think
say other
Isaiah is
people,
pretending
but you
to
don't
be
need to
gay.
know.
He named a woman first. It's crazy.
So anyways, Anthony, what was
I
your
got a
question?
Is there...
I forgot what your question was. What's going on? Moving on. Moving forward. Hey, I'm not gay, but my boyfriend is, okay?
Oh, fuck
What?
me. Okay. Sorry. I got a clean take. So if you're gonna hide your 50 gigabytes of Sonic porn, where would it be?
That was the question!
Thank you for listening to the podcast.
Whoa, wait. Hold on. Everybody freeze. Jacob,
Clap your hand. What?
do you have a question you want to ask?
Oh yeah, mine is nothing related to serious topics or porn, but it
Well,
was.
then I don't want it.
Oh, okay. Well, goodbye, everybody.
No, I'm kidding. I'm
Everybody
kidding.
bye.
No. I
Bye, guys.
Catch
See
us
you
on
next time.
Instagram and check out other
I'm the
podcasts. Thank you so
captain now.
much.